There's a moment in every person's life when they realize they're on the wrong path. Maybe you're a parent, buried under a mountain of debt, feeling the weight of it every time you look at your kids. Or maybe you're a young professional, full of ambition, but scrolling through social media, watching everyone else get rich, while you're just standing still. Or perhaps you're a successful doctor or an entrepreneur, pulling in six figures. But you feel like a hamster on a wheel, running faster and faster just to stay in the same place. We all feel it's that quiet panic that whispers, "I've made a mistake." I felt it too. I've sold stocks for a quick profit, chased a shiny new thing, and made some of the biggest blunders of my life. And today, I'm going to tell you about one of those mistakes, selling MSTY and MSTR, and why it led me to the most valuable asset I've ever owned. I am going to show you how a moment of deep regret can become the foundation for a future you never thought possible. This isn't about tips and tricks. It's about a fundamental shift that will transform how you see money, your work, and your life. Let's go back to a moment that defined a lot of my financial thinking. For those in the know, MSTY and MSTR are powerful companies. They're well established, with solid foundations and a clear track record. For me, they were a part of my portfolio that was doing exactly what I wanted it to do, growing steadily, but like so many of you, I was constantly bombarded with a different message. Get rich quick, this new coin will 10x. Look at this stock, it's going to the moon. And so I started to get antsy. I was a doctor, a lawyer, a busy professional. I didn't have time to miss out on the next big thing. My brain started telling me that slow and steady wasn't good enough. I convinced myself that I was being left behind, so I did it. I sold MSTY and MSTR. I took that money, that hard-earned, steadily growing capital, and I poured it all into a new, unproven asset. I remember the feeling, a mix of exhilarating hope and a gnawing unease. I was chasing a fantasy. My mistake wasn't just selling solid investments. My mistake was selling what I knew and believed in for something that was all hype. I was trading stability for speculation. I was exchanging peace of mind for the anxiety of watching a volatile market every single hour. I was a ship, and I had just thrown my anchor overboard in the middle of a storm, hoping the wind would blow me to a new island of gold. Instead, it just pushed me further out to sea, and then it happened. The new asset tanked, and I was left with a fraction of what I had before. My first instinct was panic. But then, a profound question settled in my mind. What did I really lose? I didn't lose MSTY or MSTR. What I lost was a piece of my peace. I was reminded of a powerful quote by Morgan Housel from his book, The Psychology of Money. The highest form of wealth is the ability to wake up every morning and say, I can do whatever I want today. That's when the new ticker symbol entered my life. Not from a stock market, but from a revelation. I realized that the greatest investment I could ever make wasn't in some company. It was in myself. The true MTW wasn't a stock. It was my skill, time, and well-being. My skill. The ability to learn, to grow, to provide unique value. Whether you're a lawyer, a doctor, a young professional learning to code, or an entrepreneur building a business, your skill set is an asset that can't be sold off in a panic. It is a source of wealth that appreciates with every hour you invest in it. My time. The most finite resource we have. When I was glued to my phone watching stock prices, I was selling my time for nothing. I wasn't spending it with my family. I wasn't using it to build my business. I wasn't investing it in learning a new skill. I was giving it away for free to the stock market gods. My well-being, the emotional, mental, and physical health required to sustain my efforts. All the money in the world is useless if you're too stressed, anxious, and burnt out to enjoy it. My obsession with a volatile market had eroded my peace of mind and my health. I had been so focused on external assets that I had neglected the most valuable assets I already owned. I sold MSTY and MSTR, but I gained something far more important. The realization that the engine of my wealth was not on Wall Street, but within me. So what does this look like in practice? It's not about ignoring the stock market. It's about putting it in its proper place. It's about being a master of your money, not a slave to it. For the parent in debt, instead of feeling hopeless, focus on your skill. What can you do that's valuable? Maybe it's a side hustle, a certification, or a new skill you can sell. The debt doesn't define you. Your ability to earn your way out of it does. For the young person just starting out, don't chase the shiny objects. Invest in your skill. Use your time to learn, to build, and to create something of lasting value. Your first million won't come from a meme stock. It will come from the compounding interest of your own knowledge and effort. For the professional and entrepreneur, you're already masters of your craft. It's time to invest in your time and well-being. Automate what you can. Delegate what you shouldn't be doing. Use your money to buy back your time and peace of mind. Hire a virtual assistant. Outsource tasks. Focus on the big picture growth that only you can provide. Your MTW, your skill, time, and well-being is a portfolio that never goes to zero. It's an asset that only you can truly control. And it's the only asset that gives you the true freedom to do whatever you want with your time. My biggest financial mistake wasn't selling MSTY and MSTR. It was forgetting that the most valuable asset I had was myself. I forgot that money is just a tool, and the real power lies in the person wielding it. So, I want to ask you a question, a profound one. What is your MTW, and what is one small, immediate action you can take to invest in it today? Don't wait for a crash to reveal what's truly important. Don't let debt, or fear of missing out, define your future. Look inward, invest in yourself, and start building a life where freedom is not just a dream, but your reality.